I feel like there's a real chance that every single one of them can go against like the majority opinion, just because they all feel so close. Like even G2 Tyloo right now going on over on the mainstream, that's tied up over on Overpass. Really not the start I imagine that game would have, but Hugo, we don't have to wait any longer. This game is underway. North versus INTZ. The second game of today over here on the secondary stream. INTZ starting things off on the T side. North got to pick the CT side, as you said early on. And they will be playing this four-man stack towards the outer bomb site, pushing two players into Pop Dog, trying to set this this double man hold up here early.
This is a great gamble because you know that INTZ are likely not going to be spotting that cross from T main off of spawn. Not with Glocks. Not a fight you want to take. You'd rather wait for the utility to go out. INTZ looking to either go for a pop or a B play here. They've got everyone grouped up in those halls. It's more likely going to be the latter of the two. But the thing is, if they don't clear out pop, there's going to be a quick flank available. So let's see if they double back on this one. That's the value of playing this box halls position. You can easily go back towards the drop of a hat.
That makes problems worse for Summer because he was relying.
And they still don't seem incredibly sold on the B play, but it will just be four players down through ramp for INTZ. Yugi dealing with that first man, tagged up AZ in with one before that trade comes through. Zand has actually cleared out the Pop Dog as well, and with KNG getting aggressive, this has gone back into a 3-on-3 now. Finally, they shut KNG down. This bomb ticking away. Cello and Zand in the bomb site. They spot both of these players, so now they know where they are, and they can keep Zand over on ramp, safe in the knowledge that a rap isn't coming in, but he's lost his teammate in the bomb site. They tap the bomb to try and draw this peek in from Zand, and Gade on the ladder will shut him down. Delivers this round to North. Defuse comes in. And there's just enough time left for it. North getting off to the 1-0 start that they would have liked. Making that retake happen.
Very important kill there for Gade as well, right? No kit for North, 5 armors, so they needed that frag. And already, I mean, it's showing to be a very back and forth affair, right? The instant trades from both sides into that B bomb site will eventually be closed out by North, and INTZ get a bomb plant, and that will tempt them to go for the buy. Only somewhat, though. A single AK on Cello. Everyone else deciding to eco this one with pistols, hoping the AK can find a couple of opening kills. In fact, it's the best weapon in the server. So North with 2 M4s and still some SMGs to make some bonus money. Expecting a fast out of control round, but with INTZ playing around this one rifle, they're not going to go quick with the pistols. They'd rather send them in behind the rifle after he's found picks, if he finds picks, because right now North aren't giving him anything.
Yeah, there's even a deep Ivy smoke throwing in from North. This is just keeping INTZ towards this portion of the map. KNG and Yell were just there moments ago. Now only KNG left as the rest of the guys have grouped up over towards main and Pop Dog. Looking like this is going to be an A play here for INTZ, hoping that Cello can get something done with this AK. Now starting to cross over in main, and there's Yuki opening up. The AK's already gone. It will get retrieved by Yell, but he doesn't have armor behind it, so the UMP tears him to shreds there on that push. Yugi doubling up. Oh, nice kill found from Destiny. AK retrieved as well, but shouldn't really be much more chance at damage in this round. Just going to throw the gun out the map. And already we're seeing a couple of nice shots from Yugi. That's what I wanted.
Oh. What was that?
Destiny.
Oh, he didn't see. Didn't realize a player was coming in from above, focused on his crosshair. Can't blame him there. They don't find the AK, as you said, it was thrown out, but good decision to do so. Nothing worse than giving such powerful weapons to your team so early, to the opposite team so early in the game. It's like winning pistol as a terrorist, buying 4 AKs, losing to a force buy, and then the CTs are just equipped to the teeth. Won't be a problem. INTZ coming back in with a buy though, round number 3, and they've got an AWP. That's a huge investment considering they didn't get a bomb plant in the previous round. I'm not sure North will expect such good weaponry. Lacking utility, but it might not be the end of the world with this. Kiebi caught deep in Ivy. Tried to get aggressive, but was met with a lot of resistance. Now the boost coming through, they do find some damage, but won't be able to clean up the kill. It's actually Zand that gets the worst of that, down to 30. Could opt to give a gun to Cello, but unfortunately he's too far away, up above Pop Dog. Even Yell watching for the B push as well. And now INTZ going to be setting up to actually go for this Ivy take to get Gade out of this position. He will just fall back instead. Kiebi playing close to the SMG and maybe going in for a double swing here. No, they're boosting on the box. This is going to be interesting to see considering there's very little in terms of a split to kill Kiebi. No one coming in on Pop Dog, so he's going to have open reign over this position.
Yeah, even if he's able to get 1 or 2 and then just drop off the angle, that is so valuable for North. So will INTZ opt to check this boost, or will Kiebi wreak havoc within this front line? INTZ pushing into him. The flashbang is good, and that allows the trade to come through. He'd spotted over towards Sandwich. Will make quick work of Yell, but it's Destiny once again doubling up. He's having quite the game. Finally shut down by Valdet. A bit of chaos in this round. There's 15 seconds left. That bomb still has to try and get down Pop Dog, and with AZ already posted up in this position. Oh. Yeah, bomb dropped at the site. Sorry, it was KNG trying to get down through Pop. He'll get finished off. North move 3-0 up.
No bomb plant this time for INTZ either, so not going to be able to justify yet another buy. It will still have to be pistols, but chance for them to actually build some money and get a real rifle round, right? I imagine we're going to see some very keen purchasing from this T side, but at some point you have to call it off. I'll have at least armor behind the AWP on KNG coming forward and all the trimmings, so North's chance to go 4-0 up. This would be a great round to go for a B play, but INTZ want to throw a lot of utility into the outside yard. Get a feel for how North like to play this one. Great nade catches Destiny moving through. Yugi's got that AWP from KNG, and he's going to be posted down by Green Train. Has he missed that shot? Looked like it was on him. Kiebi trying to catch these players moving through the smoke, spraying and praying and shaking all the way. He'll get 2. AZ trading back another as well, and this is a slaughter here for North. No one getting a kill on the side of INTZ. Kiebi may be low, but he's just fallen back and let his teammate deal with the last player.
And I'm absolutely loving what we're seeing out of this North squad right now, right? No fear. They're not dilly-dallying around. They're not doubting themselves. They take all these gunfights in this shadow. They shut it down. And now that they've got it down to just Yell left, they know that he is to get out of main. They know he's got to be the man to make a play if he's going to go for anything. And so they're not even going to feed him a gun. They're not going to give anything up. They just wait for this peak, and yeah, they'll deal with him. So North, 4-0 start. Finding a lot of success, a flawless round there over on the CT side, so money continuing to build up now for the Danes. INTZ, they don't really have much to cling on to here, as they haven't really found all too much success just yet. We finally do have another buy back in. KNG, AWP in hand, does have that to supplement this buy.
Yugi is solo B right now. He's going for the peek up on box halls. This is a very aggressive move with the AWP. Almost gets a quick shot as well. Cello just baits the bullet, but no one bites it. Flash back in, and this is cleared up. Yugi calls for the rotation. Now we have 2 players down on B. In the meantime, INTZ, well, they found an empty Ivy position. It is smoked right now, which will hold them back, but they could walk up into this spot. Kiebi watching it from the brown train. And really aggressive positioning from North, right? They throw Yugi aggressive on B early, and even though he's fallen back now, they've sent Valdi up the ladder. Gade is close to T-Con, AZ's inside the Pop Dog, and they forfeited Ivy. I mean, this is a really good setup from North. We're going to see if INTZ can deal with it. A smoke down on Ivy, and that will make a lot of confusion here for North, because now they are aware that INTZ could be in their spawn. The B players have to be aware of a possible flank. And Zan going to try and do exactly that, lurking around Ivy right now, while the rest of his team group up for this B hit.
Valde and Yugi running this crossfire here between the rafters and ramp. You've got Zan looking to come in late from Ivy. If he can cross into CT, maybe INTZ can get something done. But 15 seconds as this push comes in, it's very last minute, and now they try and get down into the bomb site. 10 seconds as they look to try and cross. The bomb will get in, but it's been dropped out in the open. No, this round's over. This round's done. Gade doubling up. Damage done by the players rotating in through connector, and they find Zan trying to wrap in through CT. They read INTZ like a book in that round there.
I thought that was going to go horribly wrong for North, right? Valde pushes the top voxels right as Yugi falls off and goes to watch ramp. At the same time they execute. I thought that was going to be, you know, them getting caught out of position, but Yugi, he still hits a shot and then gets a leg onto the second player while, you know, in transition between positions. Big round from Gade, as you say, as well, getting a double. Quick rotate. North, you have to drop around here on the CT side. This CT start of train has been very effective for them. We'll see how much further they can go before eventually INTZ pick up a round, but definitely going to be happy with the scoreline. If you are part of the Danish side, double AWP coming through. AZ rather, going to be joining Yugi here, as INTZ still have to half buy. More pistols, more armor, but no more rounds.
Oh, nades raining into main. Actually haven't done as much damage as I thought.
Oh my!
Gade is fighting for his life, and he's somehow still alive. I do not know how, but they've not dealt with the man in the sandwich. Finally they do, and now that's an AK retrieved for Destiny, but can he get anything else done? That's the big question mark. Certainly not as AZ. Making quick work of him, it leaves KNG in the 1v4. P250 and the Dream. Bomb dropped out in the open, and this should be the 6-0 for North.
I would love to know if that smoke was purpose. That smoke gave AZ a view into anyone pushing him, you know, of their legs. So you could just scope up on that smoke. If he spots a leg, he shoots above it, he gets a kill. Might have just been a smoke that landed in the Molotov and therefore bloomed kind of weirdly, but if it's a repeat, that's a very clever move from North. I've seen Big start to utilize a really cool smoke on Dust too recently, where they throw it down on the boxes below elevator, or below, you know, a below short rather in CT. Gives them a one-way into their headshot angle on site. 6-0 though for North. Here's the buy for INTZ. Back in, they need to find success. This is a rough start for the Brazilians. AWP again for KNG. What can he find?
Oh, we almost see the clash of those AWPs immediately. But utility going into main will force them out of it. And oh, they even hear that wallbang damage connecting onto Cello. That's going to be communicated as he moves in towards the upper halls. Now, Yugi's already posted up on the angle with the AWP in hand, so this could be an early advantage taken for North. He dodges that flashbang and he'll hold his ground. Desperate to get rewarded for his patience. He'll get Molotov'd out. Now INTZ with the other three players down here at Ivy. Gade's actually got up the ladder, so hold the phone, because Gade's just hung up on INTZ. They're gone. They've been disconnected. Zan, Destiny, and KNG. All that's left in this round is Chaos. Kirby's in with another. And this has all gone oh so wrong for INTZ. Just Zan and KNG left up. 2v5 required and a crossfire down here at Ivy. This one feels like a done deal.
They're moving in as well. KNG, he does get that kill, but Kirby's still standing. Tool runs out of ammo as well, and Zan will take him. 3-on-2. INTZ have made something of this round. This boost could get them another kill, but AZ's watching for it. What a shot. One step ahead. And now they know Zan's here as well. He's got nothing to do but back off into Gade, waiting in there. Spawn angle is there, and he just can't even see him. Looking the wrong way. North 7-0 right now. And what a round from Gade as well. The balls to just find that timing to push up Pop Dog, getting 2 kills from it, knowing that INTZ are rotating out of that B site. And he even finishes it off with a hat-trick as well, catching Zan, saving down Ivy, and North yet to drop around here, Ari. This is the North we wanted to see.
Oh, most definitely. I mean, this has put all of my worries about this squad to rest for the time being, right? Like, they're looking good, they're looking confident, and for the first time in a while, it just seems like everyone in this team is on the same page. Like, over here towards B, we've got Valder and we've got Yugi working this upper halls aggression together, playing off of one another in these last few rounds. And they've been using it to get this foothold outside of the B bomb site. Now this time they're not able to get the foothold, sure, but they've expelled some utility from INTZ, and that was already lacking to begin with in this round. They've slowed down this push, and they have some information as to where these players reside now. They'll fall back and just anchor down within those bomb sites, knowing that the money of INTZ probably isn't that great heading into this round. Lots of utility going to rain into the B bomb site.
It's a fake. And Valdi knows it. He pushed back up the ramp after those nades came down, so North know exactly where this bomb's going, and AZ's dropped it down in the open. Olaf Pick even gets the tag. Season takes a while to pull out, but he'll get it in time. Will he double down? No, it's Kiebi to kill his teammate. Didn't want him to get too many frags, and North are going to deal with this round nice and quickly. Yell coming back up. The pop dog does get a kill. That's ridiculous, but surely nothing more, even though he's grabbed a Krieg. It's a 1-on-3. 30 seconds for him to do it, and Orbs are trained on his position, trying to flash his way out, but asking for a lot. Good flash, does force a repeat from Yu-Gi-Oh, who will shut down the round. And yeah, I mean, North knew that was a fake, right? They may have had 3 players down on B at the start, but the fact that they had AZ pushed up on T-Con so aggressively with the Orb, he just knew there was no one inside T main, and as a result, you know, the second that B play comes through, Valdi cleans out the fact that ramp is empty, and they go, okay, it's got to be A. 4 rotators in, and North shut it down.
And they really do just seem to be reading into this so well, right? So aware that that was the fake play in towards B. And I do think some of that coming off of that early aggression in towards the upper halls that they had. They didn't really spot players there. They heard 2 sets of utility, and they only saw 2 sets of utility going into that B bomb site. So I think that the second that happens, Val, they're very, very aware of what's going on, and makes that decision to rotate away, gets more players into the A bomb site. In this round now, KNG's got his AWP over in main. He's looking for a challenge, and there are players inside of the bomb train who might offer one up to him. Nade finds great damage onto Destiny. That Molotov's going to make an even more dire scenario back in main. That gets smoked off, but that will keep INTZ out of the A bomb site for a little bit. They try and go through this smoke, and that is to their demise because Gade is shutting them down. 3 kills. I called him Mr. Multi-Kill, and he's showing us why. North about to go 9-0 if they can finish off these 2 remaining players, and what a game Gade is having.
Absolutely fantastic work once again. And I mean, when you're INTZ here, what the hell do? You're hoping for some aggression, but North don't need to do that. They're in a 5-on-2. They're just saving. KNG's gone back towards T-spawn. INTZ having to throw in the towel yet again on this T side, and it has been such a rough matchup for them so far. Kiebi going to get aggressive, and he even wins that fight. Zam was holding for it. He was waiting, and Kiebi's just going to spray him down. Now they know KNG's saving as well, and with 8 seconds left up, they're going to start to move. I don't think they'll be able to find him in time, but I don't think North will be too worried. 9-0 up. The thing they get here is just a cherry on top. I mean, look at this 3rd kill from Gade. He has 5 bullets in the clip. There. Just last bullet headshot. And yeah, INTZ, good time for a timeout.
And I mean, here's something that's been really nice as well, right? We've obviously had Yuki and Valder playing towards that inner bomb site. Now, we haven't really seen Valder have to contribute too much in terms of the fragging, but I kind of like that, right? Because it's like you think about the old iterations of North, and it did feel like if Valder wasn't dropping 30, North weren't winning, right? Like that was kind of the situation they were in. Now with him as the IGL, you're kind of seeing how like there's a bit more potential unlocked within the rest of the guys in the squad, right? We've got a very, very close kill distribution between everyone, ignoring Valder, and they're all sitting up towards, you know, 10, 13 kills thereabouts over in the north side of things. So a much more kind of balanced effort right now, and there's still the potential to have Valde play into this game later on if you need him to.
When Valde's 2-2 and he's the worst player on your team, you know you're doing well. You know you're absolutely okay, and that's going to be very, very good for North. Now, Destiny has gotten out to roll off with the assist of some flashes going in early, and I don't think North have realised this one. But Valde really trying to goblin up these angles. Will eventually decide to fall back. Destiny's waiting to activate later in the round if needed. Cello getting spammed. He will be needed because this looks like the A play after all. INTZ coming back in through the T-halls, looking for the pop drop. Valde, he might be getting flashed in here. Aggressive peek, gets the info, knows there's no one here. Now you can send a rotate back up towards A, but actually they do quite the opposite. Kiebi comes back in for connector, just to double or triple stack this B site rather. Interesting considering the info that they have, but they've not seen anything on A so far. Yugi can't afford to be caught off by Destiny's deep position as he's going to be the first to go out in this push. 40 seconds, scope back in, perfect timing for Yugi. KNG's up and above, and now he's 6 feet below. Yugi, 2 kills already, and he's trying to close the distance. He's trying to use his shotgun up in their face. Does spot the cross as well. There's a third, and what do you even do here for INTZ? You're not even getting out of T-Con.
Yeah, Yugi's looking for the fourth. He's looking to shut this round down, and he just might get it. Cello, always a gentleman, and there's only one thing left to do in this round, and that is the honourable thing, and walk to your demise. Another round for North. Yugi on fire, and it really is just, you know, like each and every player taking a turn just to step up in one of these rounds and lock it down. And I do have to agree, if you're INTZ at this point in time, it can just feel like you're running into a brick wall, right? You try and go slow, well, then you're just going to die in the last 20 seconds, one by one at the hands of Yugi. You try and go fast, well, then you run into all the utility, you run into these early rotations, these early stacks that North have been throwing in.
Just really good mid-round re-aggression from North. They've always got the info, they always know where INTZ are, they always know where the actual bomb is going to be headed.
I can't think of a time that we've seen a gunfight go down where even if INTZ have got the first man, it hasn't not only been traded, but like
followed up on.
Yeah, like gone back in the other direction, like flipped around in favor of North. So they have just been playing like these buddy systems so well. This round, this is what I was on about with these early stacks. There's 4 players over at A and only Yugi here at B. Rotation coming in from Valde. He'll look to join up with Yugi. The fact that he's already shut down that first man and put this as a 5-on-4 for North might be enough because, yeah, that sent INTZ packing.
Yeah.
They've left B. And so while it was looking a little bit scary in the beginning, now you've got a lot of time if you're North to try and piece together exactly what's happening in this round. And honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if maybe we see Valde or Yugi take a bit of a peek in towards those upper halls at some point.
Don't really need to. I mean, you know you're up against a low buy as well, so that kind of adds to the fact that you can just sit back and relax. You have a pick. KNG's been tagged. That was through the spam spot on the ramp. Really not catching a break. 25 seconds here for INTZ to get the bomb down or lose all their players. One or the other has got to happen here. They can't afford to not get that loss bonus that is maxed out. Kiebi spraying away. 2 cross behind green, but Gabe won't let them go much further. He's found a double. Kiebi swivels and drops the pop player and Yell while he's made it to spawn. He has 8 seconds to do something. He needs that loss bonus, so he better go out and die. Kiebi will give him that at least. 11-0 for North. Are they even losing players? It doesn't feel like it. Not in that round, but in any rounds?
No, that's the thing. Like, there just hasn't really been any kills going.
We haven't seen like any clutches or anything. No, it's not come down to a 1 VX or 2 VX since the pistol. Harry, is this a 16-0?
I've been avoiding. Like, today could just be like the day of firsts for this major.
Fires back in though. Fast smokes towards the A site, won't stop Gade. He is running wild up towards the top blue. Ivy push as well. Kievi going to get flashed after this molly now. Someone's waiting, but passively. That nade should hit it, but Kievi switches too early. Gade still getting mollied out, will eventually be picked up. Finally, INTZ with some skin in the game. 2 advantages as they walk into this A site.
AZ now here alone. He gets mollied out. That molly might actually finish him as it's starting to spread. He's able to get away. Back towards the green train, and Destiny's seen him. Valdet, does he have the bomb?
Or is that, no, that's got to be a mate.
Yeah, surely.
It's below him.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh, that would have been terrifying.
He still could get the bomb, in all fairness. They've retrieved it, they're running back, now he can't get it, and KNG's holding the angle. This round should be all said and done. Valdet, patient as ever. Bomb now getting planted, and it is a pop dog plant here. You don't actually have a player there for INTZ, but it shouldn't matter, right? A 1v5 for Valdet. It doesn't even look like he's going to give this one a look in. So Hugo, as you say, is this a 16-0? Immediately, the following round, INTZ put one up.
I always like to jinx it, Harry. Make it interesting. You know, give them some rounds. Kenji's going to walk into this, and he will hit the shot. So, finally, a flawless 5-man surviving T-side round for INTZ like we all expected at 11-0. And maybe that can give them some resurgence to come alive here moving forward.
Somebody trying to recover the ball. He can still book it to beat.
They don't look as pumped as you would hope, though. Not that I blame them, but... yeah, North are back in with a double AWP anyway. They have so much money. They barely lost any players in these rounds that they've won. So 2 AWPs, and KNG's got his work cut out for him. Going to go quickly towards the B side of things. Might go for a pop drop. He had to spawn for it, but no, looking for him to go for the B. At the same time, Bowdy's got a similar idea. The flash is there, and it favors the T side. Cello saving KNG's life. He was blinded. But luckily enough, getting out with 30 points of health. North have taken the pop dog in the meantime, but there's no shenanigans going on here. Yell's watching for the climb. It's punished them one too many times before. Oh no, are you serious? He looks away and Gade gets up the ladder? Oh dear. What a way to crumble.
Oh, Gade is a monstrous human being. I mean, 3 kills, he catches the picture perfect timing, and he's throwing this round in the bin for INTZ. They try and head into CT spawn, but AZ's already there, and everywhere they look, it is just death. It is just destruction lurking around every damn corner, and when it's not that, it's Gade ready to drive a knife in your back. The round goes the way of North. They're in with another straight back, not allowing INTZ to chain multiple together. Big stuff from Gade. The fact that he gets the third as well, like he's just done that, and then he's like, I can tell there's a third guy around here somewhere.
He's 19-3, Harry. That's just not fair. It's just not allowed. Unbelievable stuff. Even Valdi throwing that smoke in towards the boxes as well. We've been seeing that from time and time again from North. Just trying to keep INTZ out of gaining any map control for free. And they've done a great job of that. I mean, Gade, yeah, he's just behind enemy lines every single round. So, nice nade. Softens up these targets. I would say it makes the M4s just that little bit better, but there is only one. That being said, any damage will be taken. Zan getting boosted up. Kiebi not giving him the kill. Gade again getting aggressive. He's dropped the bomb. He's killed Destiny up in main. This is not the way that INTZ wanted the round to start, but Yell, he's found himself in a very prominent position. Yugi's not watching. He's got a nade out in hand. Kiebi gets a very, very big kill. Flashes back in by Yugi. Does spot a second player, but Yugi gets caught. Yell was pushed up down Olaf, and now Kiebi, he's kind of sandwiched in between 2 players. He needs to move back. The molly will actually help him out, and Gade will get another kill. Bomb still in main, picked up by KNG, but Gade, he's not going to let him pass.
Yeah, look at him go. He's hunting. He is like a bloodhound right now. He sniffed a man out in main, and finally they put him down. Gade getting snuffed out of this round. It's about time. KNG and Zan, all that remain. 2v3, still in with a chance, but only 30 seconds left to try and realize anything in this round. Try and make something of it. Smoke down towards Ivy, blocks off a peek from back green, allows a bit of control down towards Olaf, but they have to deal with Valdet at the bomb train. He will get spotted, and now 15 seconds left. He's seen the bomb, he's seen the AWP on KNG, he just hides. He plays for time, he waits for them to try and plant the bomb, and they're not able to do so. KNG just wants to hold on to the AWP, and he's not getting away with it here.
No.
Missed shots. North 13-1. KNG, I think he went down just before the time expired. So I'm pretty sure he should still be getting money, but
Those are the shots you hit if you're 13-1 up, and maybe even get the line up towards those two players by stopper. But of course, at 13-1 down, he misses every single bullet. That's unfortunate. But you can't win them all, Harry, as INTZ are finding out the hard way. Third timeout coming through in the last round of the half, and North, I mean, it doesn't matter how this round goes. They don't care, Harry. It's 13-1. Doesn't get much better than this right now. And INTZ are looking out of answers. They might not even have the breathing room to come up with any as well. North biting at their heels. I'm really glad you brought up Gade's multi-kill ability coming into this game, because it has just been highlighted in almost every single rifle round.
that's the thing, like, so Gade's decision making and his like ability to position himself in like 1v2s, 1vx's was always so good, and from this game it's looking like somehow it's gotten even better. Every decision he makes just seems like he has the perfect read on where the enemy are, because it's like you'll watch him and he's not even someone who's like doing like some crazy aim stuff like Kirby is, right, where he's like flicking around. No, he's just one step ahead. That's Gade's way. And I mean, it works tremendously. Yugi opening this round up with a very fast kill on the Destiny. Gade's holding close, and this time they finally put a stop to him. AZ's coming to try and alleviate some of this pressure, but he will get shut down. Caught in the crossfire is AZ. Man advantage still up for North. The bomb yet to get into the bomb site, and they get cut down one by one. It's a 14-1 half for North. Incredibly dominant from the Danes. Will they continue to destroy INTZ? Or will we see another comeback from the Brazilian boys of INTZ? Find out. Do not go anywhere, because we'll be back with the second half after a quick break. Well, you might be able to hear the roar, and that's because INTZ have been thrown into the Lion's Den. They're 1-14 down here on trade. They've got a lot of rounds to get back under their belts if they want to make this comeback happen, and they need to do it damn near flawlessly if they want to avoid overtime here in this game. It's not looking incredibly likely. I don't want to hype that up as a big potential.
The word overtime is not the word I'm thinking
North
right now.
should be taking this one, and it should be a kind of really positive sign, at least for this roster and things to come at the rest of the major. I'm very glad we're not seeing them get off to a shaky start. There was no doubt in my mind that this should have been a very one-sided game, and it's good that we saw that, right? Like, a lot of the potentials that we speak about account for North's like randomness, but there's no randomness today. Gage shutting up that first man. Valda actually will get shut down. Yell getting two of his own. So this round's kind of grinded back to a halt, and AZ, there we go, finally. Last bullet gets rid of Cello.
It's the back of the head hitbox, Harry. It's just, it's a nightmare, honestly. He's not going to expect a close player, but Kiebi certainly does, and he does deal with him. KNG getting a trade, but Kiebi's on top of things right now. 2 kills, leaving just Sand. No kit down, no armor either. He's on a CZ. But this could be to his benefit, spraying away. Kiebi's going to hit the shot, and that aim punch coming back to bite him. You can see Powder getting hyped as well. 3 kills for Kiebi in that pistol, and that's 15 locked in, Harry. That's 1 away from the victory here for North. Certainly looking attainable.
God, we've been speaking about like making statements today.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a more grandiose statement than just 16-1ing your opposition on the opening day of the major. But North might have done exactly that. So from failing to get out the minors back in Katowice to now coming full circle and looking very, very good on the early stages, at least of the challenges here for the major. Obviously, like a B play here from North with a very heavy presence towards this side of the map early in a very preemptive rotation from INTZ. They're staring down the barrel of defeat. It's match point for North. So at this point, they just decide to go with their gut. They stack the B bomb site. 4 players here. The best chance INTZ have to try and keep this dream alive. And they are getting kills. They are finding damage. They've managed to take them out advantage. And it's only Kiebi left standing up on the rafters. They whittle him down, and INTZ, they will lock in a second round at the very least.
Yeah, coming down to that full B stack, right? They kind of assumed it. North hadn't burst A immediately, so surely they're just going to walk into that B side to close out the game. Doesn't happen, but plenty more opportunities for North to do so. I'm not even going to count this as a comeback until INTZ start to find quite a few rounds on the CT side. But this might be their third, because North are actually giving them a good bit of room here. Just Eagles, 1 bit of armor on Valde, not over-investing, wanting to save some cash for the future. And that likely they aren't going to win this round anyway, so let's not over-buy into it. Rather focus on getting guns sooner rather than later. There's a gun being given to them down on Ivy. Destiny, oh dear, he's getting tagged through that smoke. KNG does pick up a kill and T-Con in the meantime. They actually spot Valde leaving as well, but damage is just getting traded, and Kiebi's eventually going to finish off Destiny through that smoke. So there's a pick. There's something for North, but now they've just got to walk into the A site. That's where things get a whole lot more difficult. Yell scoped in on them with the scout. And with armor not on this on these T-side players, that scout is going to be a one-shot ability on a few of these Ts.
Oh, yeah, you don't want to keep walking into that if you're North, but they don't really have a choice, so they swing wide. And now KNG revealing his position here. That's the mowdown for him as he gets for a third round for INTZ. Presents itself here, and they'll lock it in nice and quickly. 4 players staying alive. So money built up for this CT side.
Quick mainstream update for those wondering as well. G2 picked up the win 16-10 against Tyloo over on Overpass. So that's G2 1-0 up. Tyloo go down to face the likes of NRG and Vitality. Who will be joining them though? Will it be INTZ? We'll have to find out. Won't be in this round. It's P250s. Back to that Ivy play, but it goes both ways. Destiny's aggressive. He's just dead before he even sees a player. Nade is going to be fantastic, but 2 kills, not like this. Come on, INTZ. I may have jinxed them earlier, or jinxed North earlier. Now I've jinxed them back. It's a 4-on-3. These pistols are all over the bomb site. Cello not spotting Kiebi going above. If he did, that would have been the bomb dropped. He might still find him, but he's making a lot of noise. Now Kiebi knows, and he's been spotted as well in the sandwich. Still 2 players up on Ivy, but Kiebi's being hunted down. They want to get that bomb in the open, out of the terrorists' hands, and they will do so. North getting cleaned up now. Nice kill from AZ. Zan doesn't expect him, but I mean, this is where you surely count him out.
Yeah, this unarmored MP9 is definitely not ideal. 4-15, now we finally have a buy on the cards for North. They will be able to get that in the round coming. They're going to have it AWP as well, should they choose, and I imagine they will, considering the impact that Yugi was having with that over in the first half. we're finally starting to see like a bit of a resurgence from INTZ, but it feels like maybe it's too little too late at this point in time.
Yeah.
Right? That's the one thing in the back of my mind is if this was, you know, like a 10-4 scoreline and INTZ are now just finding their footing, I think that's very doable. I think that's very, very possible. The fact that it's 15-4, you've left yourself with no room for error. All it takes is someone like Gade, someone like Valdez, someone like Kirby to step up massively in one round, and then you are done. That said, KNG securing the man advantage and also finding Gade. That's quite the scalp to take from this North squad.
Oh, AZ. Oh, it's going to be close. He sees a shadow. He knows there's a player right there, and he's going to get the drop on him. That's a big kill. B is open for the taking. KNG, nice rotation. Does catch that frag, but the smoke is still down in the connector. He's got to go through it and commit to being in B. That's not where this play is ending up. North are throwing smokes over the A site right now, and they will be coming back in through Team main as a rotate to call for INTZ. Deep smoke to allow them to push further, not worry about the pop dog either. KNG going back towards Ivy, and that's where Kirby's coming through as well. Comes down to timing here, and it's perfect for KNG. Third kill of the round here. 45 seconds for North to get through, but through the smoke, Cello goes and into his own death. Valdi gets a frag. Yell still holding onto this bomb site, does not want to give them the plant, and he won't let them get much further. Yugi one shot away from death, and Destiny will deal it. It's going to be another round for INTZ. Slowly but surely getting the grip, but as you say, Harry, I mean, up against 15, it's so hard to believe. That being said, our first game of the day was 15-6 and ended up in overtime.
That is very, very true. We've seen it once.
Yeah.
Anything can happen. Especially versus this North squad, you know, like a bit volatile at times.
Sure. Certainly haven't looked it today, but let's see. More pistols. That's the thing. If North aren't getting bomb plants, for every round that they buy, they're going to eco the round after. Or this would be the eco, right? Half buy, an investment where you don't have guns, like rifles rather. So more chance for INTZ. At the same time, you can win rounds like this pretty convincingly if you just steamroll. 1 or 2 kills can just make the round yours, get some guns. B play coming through, INTZ, 2 players here to stop it. Zand is inside of the site, but they're wrapping the lane. And Kenji's holding up as well. That bomb can't cross, and they have crossed behind him. They're getting the trade kill. Cello doesn't realize they're up close, and this is how these rounds can steamroll out of control. Gade's grabbed himself a rifle. That is not the man you want armed to the teeth, and Valdi's cutting off players through the connector. There's a shot from Yell, but he's in a 1-on-2 to keep this game alive for INTZ. Pistol and rifle left on the side of North, and he has no idea where these players have ended up. He spots ahead, but can't land the shot. Gade going back up, just playing with his food right now. And Yell, he's got to close this distance eventually. Yugi's still on the site. The flash is bad. It actually gets Gade in the open, and Yell still has a chance to win this round. Yugi's in the center of the site, and he's going to try and smoke it. Misses though. That time is low. Tap on the bomb, and the quick shot not connecting. He's got to tap it again, and miss shots. That's going to be the map. That's going to be the game. North 16-5. Very messy in the end there, but they do finally close it out with pistols. As said, not the hardest thing to see in the world, and that's going to be a hard game to play if you're INTZ.
Yeah, and especially having it end in such a fashion after you finally start to look a bit more confident, you start to figure things out, and then it all falls apart to a